Okay, so it's Monday morning. The boys and I are here at Costco. We're going to do our Costco haul. We wanted to get out yesterday, but it was just a rainy, gloomy, cold day. It's supposed to rain again later today. Hopefully we can beat the rain and get our shopping done. So we're going to go ahead and get on in there. Got some mozzarella cheese so we can make stuffed shells. Everyone loved the stuffed shells that I made during Easter time, so I'm going to prep those and freeze them. We got Mexican cheese for quesadillas, for tacos. We use that quite a bit every month. And I always use lots of butter for baking, and we use it in vegetables. I got some eggs from Costco as well. I priced it out between Walmart and Costco, and it was 50 cents cheaper at Costco, so I went with Costco's. And I got some palm juice. Oh, and I got some heavy whipping cream to make ice cream. Also for making ham potato soup that I love to make, that the kids absolutely love and my husband loves. The palm juice for making some shakes with some pineapple chunks. I have 2 frozen ham bones in the freezer in the garage that I need to make some soup with. So I'll definitely be making that soon. I got cheese sticks to have for my daughter's lunch and also to have around the house because my son loves them. I got some flour wraps. I like that there was a 2-pack for $19 in each pack, making some burritos. I got a 10-pound bag of yellow potatoes. These work marvelous with soups, roast as well. They cook up nicely in the crock pot. It does not take long to cook at all. I like it for that. I was looking around trying to find it. It definitely was a 10-pound bag. It was really hard to find how it blended in with the color of the bag. Got rotisserie chicken for tonight. I got some chips for lunches, ham for lunches. I got some flax seeds for shakes. Really excited about having that back in the house. I got some Hawaiian rolls for dinner tonight. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be making. And I got some granola bars to have on hand. That way they're for snacks going out. Sour cream. I love this garlic butter shrimp. It's super easy to pull out, put over pasta. I got some dates, which I'm super excited to try this dessert where it's like a Snickers bar. It's so tasty. I also got some coffee. I got some Baby Bell cheese, perfect to have on hand for lunches. Bananas, pecans. It was a really great price for that and for how much you get in it. I can't beat that. I mean, going to a grocery store, pay like a lot for that size. Cinnamon, we go through quite a bit of cinnamon with baking, and there's some Greek dishes that I use a little cinnamon in as well. I got sun-dried tomatoes because I want to make this Tuscan chicken in the crock pot. More romaine lettuce. I'm hoping this time we'll make some Thai wraps. Lately we've been just eating lots of salads. I got some artichoke hearts that are marinated. I'm also going to put those in the Tuscan crock pot chicken meal that I want to make soon. So it's going to be really tasty. That price was great for that 2-pack there compared to doing a Walmart pickup with it. And especially also the sun-dried tomatoes too. Great price on that. I got some salsa because I want to make some burritos with the wraps that I got. And I also want to freeze some of it too. Oh, I got some Sweet Baby Ray sauce for tonight. I got mayonnaise for lunches to make ham wraps with the mayonnaise. Oh, my son was so excited to get some more applesauce. And I got more oatmeal as well. I really love this gluten-free oatmeal from Costco. And then I also got some gluten-free bread. I've been trying to make some homemade gluten-free bread that's a no-knead Dutch oven bread. And sadly, it did not work out last night, so I'm still trying. And so I wanted to have some gluten-free bread for stuff that I'm making tonight. And I got some more Capri Suns for lunches for my daughter. And my husband loves the breaded chicken, and so does my daughter, so I got some of those as well. We picked up a rotisserie chicken as well from Costco. I really like the price of the rotisserie chicken there. It's $5 for it. You get a great size. It has a lot of meat on it. So I am going to go ahead and just pull all the chicken off and put it in this glass bowl next to me. There's actually quite a bit of meat on this chicken, and I was able to get this much off of it. I'm going to use some of it for tonight's dinner and then save some for Caesar wraps for my husband for work. I am using a 9x13 baking dish, and I am using a smaller baking dish for when I do the gluten-free one. So the 9x13, I'm going to put the wheat rolls in. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the entire thing and also spray the other one as well. So that way the bread and rolls do not stick to it. So I am using some gluten-free bread that I got from Costco today, and I am going to take 4 slices of it so that way I can have my own version of gluten-free sliders like everyone else is having for dinner tonight. I'm using Hawaiian rolls for everyone else's. They can have a regular traditional wheat style slider. It smells really good. I wish I could eat it, but I really like the gluten-free bread that I did pick up from Costco. Now it comes with 2 packs of Hawaiian rolls. I'm only going to be using 1 pack because that would be a lot for my family, and I'm not sure if the little ones will eat a lot of it. So I'm just going to use 1 pack of it, and I'm taking a large knife and I'm going to cut all the way down the center of it. So that way it opens up kind of like a giant hamburger bun. But then that way we're going to place the bottom of the bread in the baking dish, and I will show you the next step. Now I'm going to go ahead and place it into the baking dish to see how I can really get it all to fit, because the baking dish is 9x13 and we had a perfect square shape for the Hawaiian rolls. So I just needed to play around to see how I liked it to fit in there. Now we are going to place sliced cheeses on the bottom parts of the bread. I'm going to show you how. For my gluten-free one, I'm only using 2 slices because I'm only doing so much. And for this one, I am going to use 6 slices of cheese, evenly place them out. I am using Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. It is gluten-free, and I'm going to put a lot of it on top of this chicken. Now earlier I did remove some of the rotisserie chicken from this bowl and set it aside so I can use that for making Caesar salad wraps for my husband for work. And I am just going to go ahead and toss this barbecue sauce into the chicken so that way it's evenly distributed throughout. So whenever I'm cooking, I always try to do the gluten-free stuff first and then the wheat stuff second. That way, if using these tongs and placing this chicken on top of this gluten-free bread, it is touching it slightly. So if I was to do the wheat stuff first, it would be touching all over the wheat stuff. So I always do gluten-free stuff first and the wheat stuff second. That way it's less on cross-contamination. Now I'm just putting the other pieces of bread on top, and I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the wheat sliders, and I'm going to go ahead and place the entire rest of the barbecue chicken and put it on top, and I'm going to equally distribute it on top so that way every slider has a nice portion of barbecue chicken on it. Once I have the chicken nicely distributed, I am going to go ahead and put the top of the rolls on top. Now we are going to make a butter garlic Italian rub to go on top of the sliders. We're going to use 1 stick of butter, and we're going to go ahead and microwave it in the microwave. I microwaved mine until it was completely melted. We are going to then add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I got this also from Costco. This I got a while ago. I use it quite a bit in recipes. It lasts long and it is a great price from Costco. Now we are going to add 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Once we have all 3 of these ingredients in the measuring cup, we are going to go ahead and mix it all together. And then we are going to rub it on top of the sliders. I am first going to go ahead and put it on top of the gluten-free ones. As I say, I always do the gluten-free stuff first, and then I do the wheat stuff second. That way there is no cross-contamination. Now I'm going to take the rest of the garlic Italian butter and brush it on top of the wheat Hawaiian rolls. And I will use actually this entire measuring cup of butter, Italian, and garlic. And I will brush it on top. And then once I got the tops nicely brushed, I am going to go ahead and just pour it along the sides. So that way, when you bake it in the oven, the bottoms will also get nice and toasty as well. I wanted a really easy meal for dinner tonight. I always get so exhausted after we do a Costco trip. I don't know why. And then I'm like, oh goodness, I really don't want to cook. Or what do I cook? I don't want to get to go food. I always hate that because then I feel horrible after we spent so much. And then I'm like, man, I could have made that. So anyways, I wanted something really simple to make for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put the tinfoil over both of them. I'm not going to bake it right now because I actually have to go pick my daughter up from school. So I'm putting tinfoil over both of them, and then I'm going to place them in the fridge. And then that way they're ready for when I go to actually bake them and then serve them for dinner. This is a huge help at getting this prepped and ready. It's now dinner time, and I am setting the oven to 400 degrees. They're going to bake in the oven for 20 minutes. Once the 20-minute timer is up, you're going to remove the tin foil, and then you're going to bake for an additional 3 minutes until the tops are nice and toasty. They are done and ready to come out of the oven. They look beautiful. The whole house smells really good from it. I'm really happy how they turned out, and I know everyone else will be happy too. I'm even excited how the gluten-free one looks as well. Here's how they look. They look really tasty and they smell really good. And I am going to use a spatula to go ahead and cut them up. Now, I normally, like I say, do the gluten-free first, the wheat second. Well, I just jumped on in and started cutting the one with the wheats because I wanted them to cool down for my children. So I just started cutting up the Hawaiian rolls with a spatula, and then I got a new clean spatula to go ahead and cut my gluten-free one up with. But I know my kids, they would have just started eating right away when they got plated and put on the table, and I did not want them to burn their mouths. So I thought if I cut these up first, it would give it time to cool down before it gets to their spot at the table. This meal was really easy to make, so I'm going to have to keep trying to find really easy meals to make after we do a big shopping trip at Costco. The last time we did a shopping trip at Costco was March 18th, and today is April 22nd. So I tried to use what we had in the house that, we could. It's nice to have a lot of the ingredients that we got for our monthly supply, like the cheeses. We use a lot of cheeses, so those are nice to have on hand and things like that. But anyways, our meal turned out fabulous. Here's what it looks like. I made French fries to go with it as well, and they are gluten-free Ore-Ida French fries. I really like that brand because it is gluten-free. Then I took some dates, pecans, peanut butter, and chocolate, and sea salt, and I made those Snicker snacks. They are amazing. I will have to make a video and show you how I made them. They are very simple. But I hope you guys had a great day, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks, guys.